Now, I don't know why haters be telling me to mind my business when they're out here not minding theirs. Shut your mouth and enjoy the tea. We all know you're here for it, sis. Hi my ninjas, how are you guys doing? So girl, I'm Owamie aka Miss Fear Focal. Bring back for entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, you're most definitely welcome. Please do subscribe and of course the bell. I absolutely love you. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram. It's at Owamie. Okay. So anyway, today you guys, the first thing that I'm going to say is that obviously if you are a ninja, you will realize that the background has definitely, like, there's something different. It's a lot more blurry, and that is because I bought a new lens, you guys. Let's sip on that. Ding. Whenever you're watching this, actually ninjas, like, maybe we should make it a habit that you actually have your own cup of tea, and obviously we sip as we talk about this shandy. But I'm really excited about it because I know some people are going to ask. I actually bought a 50mm lens from Take a Lot, so yeah, that's why I actually got it, you guys, and I attached it to my DSLR. So if you want like the blurry background, apparently this is the way to go. And honestly, I do have to agree because wow, this lens blurs the background like nobody's business, and I love that. Unfortunately, it is of course going to focus so much on my face, and you guys will see that this is old makeup, like in terms of I had it the whole day, put powder on top, and obviously some things are just not sitting right. So please just bear with me. You guys are not here for my face, y'all are here for this tea that I'm about to save you. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this whole shendesh boom. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about Lasizwe Dambuza, and we're also gonna be talking about Khanyi Mbau. Now these two, you guys, and we'll get into it, but yeah, Khanyi Mbau really honestly has a problem, you guys. She legit has a problem, and I think I'm one of those people that have said it, that being a dark complexed woman, it's not easy. Being a black person is not easy on its own, but being a black dark complex person, like, it's close to just, it's not an easy thing, you guys, at all. Now obviously I do realize that there's a movement that is obviously going on now, and it's nice, people of color, us of dark complexion were actually like celebrated now. But to be honest with you guys, like, most of us, yeah, obviously if you're dark, you grew up dark, we do have some psychological damage because of, like, obviously the things that were said to us when we were growing up, because of obviously we're dark complex. I feel like the generation that we can stop with is our kids, the kids that we are going to birth. Obviously, when I give birth, if my baby's dark in complexion, I'm gonna tell her she's beautiful from birth, you understand? But that's not necessarily like what we actually had when we were growing up and all that. So in my opinion, Khanyi Mbau honestly still has, like, she has a lot of psychological damage when it comes to, like, being a black person and obviously being dark complex. Now I have said this, you guys, this is the point I was trying to go to, that I do understand the celebrities that obviously bleach and all those stuff, and I'm not saying they bleach, but looking at people like Khanyi Mbau, who obviously I feel she's been very open about it, Bokele Kumalo, they don't look as they did before. Bobo Nang, they don't look as they did before, because I feel like obviously the pressure is then everything. But at the end of the day, I just feel like, if you are having a problem with yourself, I don't think you need to impose it on other people. I feel like whenever you start doing it to other people, that's where, like, you're crossing the line. I feel like everyone has a right to do whatever it is that they want with themselves, but when you do something to someone else, there's gonna be a problem, Shibubum, okay? There's definitely going to be a problem. Now this is what Khanyi Mbau actually did, you guys. So I may just come as a voice background because I want to put the two pictures so that you guys can obviously see. Now Lasizwe Dambuza posted this picture, and then Khanyi Mbau posted this picture. Now if you look at this picture, obviously it's the exact same picture. However, the one that is on Khanyi Mbau's page, you guys, is highly edited. Now we're gonna go ahead and go through the things that she actually edited. We're gonna start with her. If you look at the two pictures, obviously the first thing that you're going to see is the fact that Khanyi Mbau did edit her belly. In the picture where Lasizwe posted, you can see that she's got like a pouch over there. Well, not a big one. I mean, she doesn't have like a cover that will give you a and stuff like that, but She does have a, you know, a bit of cover there, but on her picture she's completely flat, so obviously she edited that. The next thing that we're going to talk about from the picture that Lasizwe posted, you can see that on Khanyi Mbau's left boob, I don't know if it will be left for you guys or whatever, but on the yeah, I think like that's left, I'm not sure, but the boob that is not covered with the, obviously, you know, the top, you can see that there's a huge side boob there. It's like it fell out. But when you go to Khanyi Mbau's picture, that boob falling out has been edited. And then obviously the third thing that I noticed that she actually edited was Lasizwe Dambuza's complexion. If you look at his face, on his picture, his complexion, which we obviously know Lasizwe, and on Khanyi Mbau's picture, he has been made lighter. And then another thing again is obviously Lasizwe Dambuza's nose. On Lasizwe's picture, you can see that is Lasizwe's nose, but on on Khanyi Mbau's picture, Lasizwe's nose has been, like, you know, whiterized. Now, of course, this trended them #1, you guys, and a lot of people were basically saying a lot of things. So let's go ahead and just start. Let me read some of the tweets that were being tweeted, and then I'll give you guys my opinion. This one says, Khanyi Mbau, well, I'm trying to be wide myself then. So this one says, Khanyi Mbau hates herself, she hates her blackness, she hates black features. I feel so bad for a poor black daughter. The complex that black girl will have. I hope Lasizwe takes her to task. Lasizwe should be super offended that her BFF did this to his African nose. The next one says, I see all changes she made call Lasizwe. Mina, I just want to know the app she used. Khanyi Mbau reloaded, drop the app names in. And then this one said, I would hate for my sibling to project their insecurities on me. Lasizwe didn't deserve that. This one said, guys, WTF is wrong with Khanyi actually. Like, it's okay for her to go through whatever white face she's going through, but to involve people, now Lasizwe is going to get a nose job and bleach because of insecurities. Then the last one that I will read is, this is mad disrespectful Nje. Lasizwe looks like he can't breathe there on Kanye's box. And it's true, that nose looks so small, it's like legit no oxygen can actually pass over there. What do I think of this whole situation? It's very disrespectful. Let's just start over there. It's highly disrespectful. I mean, as I said, it's okay for you to do whatever you want when it's you, but when you now have to involve other people, it's quite sad, disrespectful, and obviously unfair. There's absolutely nothing wrong with Lasizwe's nose. There's absolutely nothing wrong with Lasizwe's complexion. I feel he's a very good looking young man, okay, like. But now that Khanyi Mbau, you know, has done things like this, do I think that Lasizwe Dambuza is gonna go run straight and get a nose job and bleach his skin? No, I don't think so. But I do feel like, you know, Khanyi Mbau, obviously it was a disrespectful thing, and I'm quite surprised that they would both post the same picture, only just that the way, you know, obviously they photoshopped that were very obvious looking at the two pictures, which again brings me to this whole thing of just, you know, asking myself, was this maybe a plot for them to actually trade? Because, like, why else would there be a reason? Because if only one picture was posted, as much as people maybe would have recognized, because I feel like that nose change and the brighter complexion was made there, people would have put 1 and 2 together. But then again, why would Khanyi Mbau agree to something like that? No, obviously she would be the one to actually get some backlash. So maybe she actually did it. I mean, she was busy editing her own picture and she was like, let me help my little brother out, snatch his nose and give him a complexion and whatnot. I think this is just one of those situations where obviously you guys could see Khanyi Mbau's belly, and then on her picture the belly was poof, disappeared, there was nothing there. I think that as a society, and most times people are, you know, setting the beauty standards and trying to reach for beauty standards that do not exist, because at the end of the day, even when you look at, you know, some of the most beautiful people, they use so many editing softwares, you guys, just for a picture to post on Instagram. And when there's this other girl, she's so beautiful, so gorgeous. Instagram pages booming, Muga is forever snatched. And then I remember there was once a picture that was secretly taken, and wow, I was shocked that Muga actually has a big belly, like a big belly compared to like her pictures, and how her waist is always so small. I was actually shocked because like she was, you know, trading towards, you know, big belly and beje on the side, like legit. That was how it was. And I was just asking myself to say, like, OMG, like, you know, you're out here thinking, wow, this person is the stomach snatched, you know, this person has got a figure this small, can't the dololo, it's just face abs and stuff like that. I do feel like this should just be a wake-up call to those that are constantly trying to change this about themselves, you know, looking at this person thinking, oh my gosh, I want to look like that. They don't even look like that, sis. They're using face apps, you know, they're using all this editing softwares and everything to actually hide whatever it is that they do not want you to see, and they bring in like a perfect thing to you guys to act as if like that's exactly how they are, which obviously is not. Yeah, I do definitely feel it's quite disrespectful what Khanyi Mbau did, but there's a part of me, you guys, that feels like this was a hoax. They wanted us to talk about them. Legit, I feel like they really just wanted us to talk about them, because why else would they post the same picture but one is edited and obviously the other one is not? Like, they didn't discuss it. Was it a mistake? I do not understand. But anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. Do you think that Lasizwe and Khanyi did this simply because they wanted to trend, or do you think maybe it was just a coincidence that they both uploaded the same picture, only one was highly edited and the other one was not? As I said, go ahead and comment down below.